the Y because there's always something new. You get to play sports and get to play lots of games. Play soccer, play hockey, ride on scooters. I like to make arts and crafts. I'm playing in the sandbox.
The YMCA Strong Kids campaign provides funds to help children attend camp, help teens find employment, enable children to participate in a recreational activity, and enable struggling families to use child care facilities. Invest in a strong community. Invest in a child today.
Support the Strong Kids campaign. No risks, only returns.
Over here. Have you heard? TV Kojiko is a great place to volunteer and give a voice to your community. It's easy. Just fill out a volunteer application and you too can be a star. Like me! Well, almost. Whether you're looking to try something new, gain some experience, or meet new people, TV Kojiko is the place to be. So visit your local community channel or tvkojiko.com and get connected.
Fruits and veggies. They come in all shapes and sizes. And add color and goodness to every meal and snack. So whenever you eat, include fruits and veggies. And mix it up. For information and recipe ideas, visit fruitsandveggies.ca.
We're back for the second half. Vince Calichuri, Ryan McGowan, senior football final. Ryan, second half, this is it right here.
This is for all the marbles, as they say. There's, if you had told me at halftime it was going to be 7-10 in favor of Ferris, I'd have been shocked. But a couple of drop passes.
Here we go, our Tepe's kickoff for the Bears. And out of bounds, nope, it's kept in alive. Let's see, Hamilton 23 has it. He's dancing around finally. Good tackle by number 38 of the Bears. That is Joshua White. First and 10 Trojans.
You're seeing both kickers on kickoffs and punts. Everybody's putting it to the sidelines. Nobody wants to give either one of these kick returners any room and open space to do what they do best. Pin them in the corners is what seems to be the game plan for both teams.
And the wind's really picked up here, Ryan. How's that going to play in the offensive defense strategies?
Well, Ferris had a chance to defer the opening kickoff, so they now receive, which gives them the ball at the start of the second half, which is what I always like to do when I'm coaching. So it looks like the Bears chose to take the win right away.
First and 10 for the Trojans with Jake Tukas quarterbacking. There's Gravel on the outside. Cuts back in, has some room. And he's hammered down by Clark for the Bears. Close to first down. Second down and short.
Now what'll be real interesting is you see here on the sweep, he's able to get the edge and get outside. So if they have any type of a pass from that sweep play where the halfback Ravel would pass it, the DBs would be put in a real bind.
Okay, here we go. Gravel, oh, he stopped behind the line. Nice tackle by Bilodeau, 72. And a hurry-up offense for the Trojans as they juggle up a third down. And Mason's going to take it, but Tugas is the tight end now, right? They switch positions, shotgun. What's he going to do? Oh, very short kick. That's not going too far. Wow, that's about the 38, 42-yard line.
I am really shocked to see them do that on 3rd and 1. They went for it earlier in the game on 3rd and 1. They went for it on 3rd and 2, I believe it was earlier in the game. The reason that they have that whole offensive formation is so that they can get an offensive play off without switching people. And to get such a short kick, you might as well have gone for it.
First and 10 for the Bears as they move the ball to the 45-yard line. course, we got Joe and Steve in the truck. We're yapping away. Thank you very much. And doing a good job, guys. And the guys on the cameras up on the scaffolding, freezing their butt off, and on the sidelines. Great job again. 1st and 10 Bears. Inside Bedard has room up the middle. Look it out. Put his head down. He's still going. Andrew all the way to the 35-yard line. Nice job, the Bears. They have to get serious now. I think if they weren't in the first half, they got to put some points on the board.
Yeah, I'm sure the head coach had a little chat for them there.
Yeah, John Whitted, the head coach, of course.
John Whitted, just about effort and execution, really. Drop balls and making things happen on the offense. And it looks like they're responding.
Eric Rayner, number 2, the quarterback. Inside Baudouin, who's got the first touchdown. He's a plugger. Look out. And he's stopped up there nicely. 5:56. Dan Dion.
Yeah, what's real interesting here is with Ferris, they've got 2 halves playing almost like safeties. Donald Watkinson and Thomas Hamilton. And they're starting at about 10 yards. At the snap of the ball, they immediately start backing up. So you can see that these 2 guys are going to make sure that they're the last line of defense, and whether it's pass or even a breakthrough run, they're going to keep everything in front of them.
So 2nd down and about 8 to go for the Bears inside Trojans territory. Snap it back to Brooks. He's going to dance his way. He's tripped up inside the 30. And let's see, he's going to be short. About a yard or 2 here. Let's see where they mark it. So 3rd down for the Bears. And I would think I'd be going for this one here. It's a bit of a long 2.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Jordi Ortepi's range is as their kicker, but
yeah,
the way that they can pound the ball and the surge they get with their O-line.
There they toss it out to Poweta, number 3. Has some room down the sides. Turns that corner. And he's knocked down, but he gets a 1st down inside the 17-yard line of West Ferris. As we start this 2nd half, West Ferris leading at 10-7. 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter in this NDA Senior Football Championship here on TV Cogeco with Ryan McGowan, Vince Calachuri, and our crew. As the wind is picked up here in the 2nd half, and it's really getting cool. And again, as you said, Ryan, the fingers, if they're not wearing gloves, you really have to protect that ball or put some sticky stuff.
Yeah, definitely there.
So 1st and 10 Bears in the scoring zone again. Let's see what they do. Give it to Bedard again, up the middle. He sniffs a goal. Does he get there? No, he's just short. Yard or 2 short. Andrew Bedard, we're the inside. It's worked all game, Ryan. I think they got away with it a little bit, and I think if they keep going at it, they're successful. Why not?
Absolutely. Almost a bit of a counter step there where he went in the one direction, and then it just cut back to a huge hole right up the middle. With the slots coming across each time, the defense has to step up and try and contain everything, and that's just opening up big holes in the middle.
So it's goal, 2nd goal, they toss it. Let's see, Brooks goes way wide, has to turn the corner. Can he get in there? In the line, and it is no, he didn't get in. Wow, hit the pylon, and we're in a bad angle where we are, but referee says no. So this will be 2nd down, would it? Yeah, 2nd down. 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, 2nd and goal, and about as close as you can get without being in.
Yeah, exactly.
Hurry up here.
Hurry up offense again. Reiner takes it through it, or does he? No signal. Yeah, it is touchdown. It's touchdown Reiner. And the Bears take the lead.
Seems to be some discussion down there on the goal line between West Ferris and the referees.
Well, if it was pushed in the forward momentum, right? Like we don't have.
Yeah, you and
we
I
can't see a replay because we don't monitors today, unfortunately. But it was tough. I look like he crossed the line. You know, you need a foot to get in there.
Yeah, and all you have to do is break the plane. If you just imagine an imaginary wall going straight up to the sky.
And the ball just has got to cross it, right?
Exactly. As soon as the ball touches that imaginary wall, bang, it's a touchdown. It's considered in.
All right. We'll take their word for it. Well, we can get to see it after on the replay, but Jordi Ortepi try to get the extra point, and it's up, and it's good. So the game's turned around again. That didn't take long, eh?
No, not at all, and just like we expected, back and forth, blow for blow. Whoever has the ball seems to have a good shot at getting it in the end zone now.
Yeah, you got it. So it's a seesaw game, and that's the way it should be. I hope it goes down right to the end.
Absolutely.
You know?
Keep it exciting for us and for the fans.
No question. And look at those Tim Horton coffees coming in here. Boy, I wonder where it is they're setting up shop here. I don't see anybody there, but someone's doing the coffee run, eh?
I'll tell you, if anybody's listening is planning on coming down for the second half, they can definitely bring us a
Too
coffee
late
or a hot
because we're
chocolate.
on tape.
Oh,
we're not live. Sorry,
we're not
buddy.
live?
No. We're way delayed.
Someone's
Maybe
gonna,
next year.
Someone's going to be walking around here on Tuesday.
Yeah, or
Where are
Wednesday,
they?
Thursday, Friday, or midnight, 5 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock. Bring us coffee, we're not going to be here.
We'll get those two poor guys a couple coffees.
But you can go to TV Coach, you go on Fee Street, and they'll love your coffee 9 to 5. Right, Mel, and of course, Winky, Brian, and the boys doing a fine job traveling the province, selling Coach Go all over the place. There's our Tepe on the kickoff. Deep down to Hamilton, down about the 5-yard line. Here he goes. There's our wall set up for him. Goes to the outside, the sideline. Nice block there. Cuts back in towards the line. And nice run back close to the 40-yard line for Thomas Hamilton, number 23.
Huge block laid by Michael Latchbrook. And I see one of the Scollard players a little slow to get up after that one. Obviously, he was taken down hard too, Joshua White.
So far, it's been a pretty clean game. Not too many flags. I think the officials are letting them play, which is nice because you don't want a lot of these holding calls and unnecessary calls. But they're calling it as close as they can. Let the boys play.
Yeah, definitely a really well ref game up to this point. Good officiating.
And we'll see what happens with Jake Tugas and the Trojans take 1st and 10 at the 40. Down 14-10 here in the 3rd quarter. Gravel, he's stocked up. And do I sniff 55 around? Yeah, I see him there. I don't think he made the tackle, but he was there to pad the boys. 64 on the tackle. And that was Hummel, Tyson Hummel. 3 yards, maybe 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. John McDonald's our ref. He's on the mic with us, which we appreciate that. On all the officials during the Nipissing Wild Games, we had a fun time miking the officials this year, and I hope we get to do that again next summer. Tugas again, back to pass, looking for Henniger. He's hammered. The ball's loose. Intercepted. Look at him galloping. Tyson Hummel, 64. We're scoring the touchdown. Can you believe that?
What an amazing defensive call to blitz the linebacker. He comes in clean off the edge. A huge hit just as Tugas is releasing. The ball pops up right into a D lineman's hands. I mean, what a gift. Not very often you get to see a D lineman carrying the ball or getting an interception. And he takes it all the way back to the house for a touchdown. What a game changer.
And there's a flag down too as well. We'll see what happens. Tyson Hummel with the touchdown.
There's a lot of high fives going on the sidelines there after that touchdown, and I'm sure several went to the coach for calling that play.
Hugs all. Well, he run, boy. He needs a rest. Where's the
Exceptional
CPR?
conduct, on goal, applied on the kick.
Anyway, I don't know what happened after.
Touchdown
Maybe a little language
stand.
after. Touchdown's good. We know that.
Bench 48.
Yeah.
See what happens here.
Yeah, if it's on
Goal
Scollard, it's more
applied
than
on the
likely
kick.
Taunting.
Touchdown stands.
Yeah.
Yeah, an excessive celebration or taunting. Again, something they really crank down on in high school. They don't need that kind of unsportsmanlike or taunting or anything like that.
And it is wide. No good. So it's 20-10.
And it'll be real interesting to see now if that comes into play.
Yeah.
A missed extra point could be the difference.
So it's 2010, 5:20. Wow, what a replay of Hummel to jog that in there and just go in there. But Tugas had the pressure. I think it's the first time they've touched a quarterback, and what a call on the defense there. Give the Bears defense for calling that play.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of blitzing yet from either team. That I've noticed at least. So to see them come with the pressure at just the right time, you know, well timed. I don't know if the defensive coordinator there for Scollard had an idea that it was going to be a pass play and thought, hey, now's a good time to dial up a little bit of pressure, get a blitz going, see if we can get to that quarterback, because the D-line so far haven't been getting a lot of pressure on the quarterbacks by themselves. Perfect time to get a little extra help there from the linebackers.
So another turning point, as we mentioned, it's a 10-point lead now, so it's 2 scores. You need a 7 or an 8 plus a 2 or a 3, so that's a lot of pressure on West Ferris Trojans, who maybe not as explosive as the Bears, but they have to really work hard to get these points. So again, that's a one big play as we mark down. We'll have to look back at those drop balls in the first half for both teams. Who's going to cost more right now? It's the green and white, but still a long way away, boy. Funny things happen in this football finals. I've seen them all, and I can't believe I shake my head still last year's game. You know, I'm still shaking. Yeah. Anyway, here's a kickoff, and Jordy Artepi, a nice little kick. Back to Hamilton around the 18-yard line. He's going up the middle, has the wall set up. He can turn one around here pretty quickly. Oh, he almost dropped it at the 46, 47-yard line.
He sure did. One of the Bears did a great job as he was flying in there to get a hand on the ball and almost ripped it right out of his hands. As Hamilton spun around, he had to reach back to make sure that ball didn't go the other way.
Come on, boys, come on!
Ryan, of course, was assistant coach with the Wildcats, the coaching staff with the Nipissing Wild. What a great year you guys had with Matt Gordon. We wish Matt the best, too. Couldn't be here this weekend. Was to be here and found a good replacement. So we thank you for coming and explaining the details of this football program. They're getting more, there's more tricks and trades and numbers and colors and you name it. I can't understand half of this stuff either myself. Here's Mason. He is hammered. Holy moly, the Bears are reading in their playbooks right now. 71 in the backfield. That's Clark.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that they went with Mason as quarterback on that. And it looked like he was either supposed to be a play action or possibly he was supposed to hand it off. A bit of a bobbled snap out of the shotgun. And he was lucky just to pull it down and not lose some yards.
Now, do you get away from your game plan now and go to Mason after Jake maybe fumbled that ball or maybe got hurt?
That's the question I'm wondering. I'm looking to see if I can see Jake either on the field or on the sidelines. Oh, he's back. He's back at quarterback now.
Yeah, he's back there. Yep. So he's okay. They're just changing things out. I guess they have to now.
Definitely.
They almost got to be gambling. Here comes a bit of a blitz. Carlin. Yeah, that's short. Yeah, a lot good pressure by Carter Carlin. He was on Tugas. And I think Scollard's got nothing to lose by blitzing and making him work for it. If he beat us, right?
Absolutely.
We're going to work for it.
Nope, for sure. And it's second and long again that they're dialing up pressure, so it's a passing situation. If you can trust your coverage guys, why not go ahead, get a little extra pressure on the quarterback, force the early pass, and hopefully good things happen for your defense.
Alex Mason going to kick it. Nice pressure up the middle. And that's up a long time, boy. This could be dangerous. Look out. There Brooks. Stutter, stepping, dancing, up the wing, up the middle. Gets tugged on. Still going. Look at him go. He's not dead yet. Look out. He has room. There's a flag. It's going to come back. He's going to run his life out here. Look out behind. And a nice tackle by Austin Gravel. But there's bodies and flags everywhere. So they're coming back.
Yeah. It's always pretty obvious when you see 3 flags go flying
Both
at the
have the
same
same
time.
number? Okay.
Let's listen in.
So it's going to go back 10 from here. Gentlemen, it's going to be back 10 from here. It's an illegal block on 30 gold.
So Mason Dominico gets the call for blocking from behind. I'll tell you, the best entertainment money is watch Spencer Brooks returning a punt and dancing like that. It's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. And he doesn't just do a good job
Here,
of turning on the jets.
Going back 10 yards for the illegal block and first down goal.
When he's in open space, he's got that speed, but he does a fabulous job of letting his blocks set him up. So he tucks in behind the blockers, he sees where the blockers are, where the blocks are going, and then he makes his cut space on that.
So John McDonald, our official head ref, 10 yards back. So the Bears have the ball at 41-yard line, 1st and 10, 3:54 left in the third quarter, 20-10 Bears lead. Now, do you grind it out here, or do you keep putting it up?
I'd stick with our game plan of getting the ball into our playmakers' hands, and that's either it could be the tailback there, it could be one of the slots doing what they do best, but I'd stick with what we're doing or what they're doing, and that's just.
Or react to what West Ferris is doing as well?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So it's going to be an offside against the Trojans here. Let's listen to John. Explaining the call.
Offside, green. Offside, green. First down.
So 1st and 5 for the Bears. They move the ball up to the 45-yard line. So the Bears really, they're really moving the clock, and they just want to grind this out. Number 2, Eric Rayner. Up to Bernard, 34, stumbles and bubbles past midfield into West Ferris territory. Another first down.
Absolutely.
I think Eric Rayner, number 2, gets overshadowed by all the talent behind him. I think nobody knows who he is, and I don't think he cares if he gets any credit whatsoever, right?
No.
As long as he wins, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? He'll get his shots, and you saw it with the drop pass that he can drop back and he can get the ball into guys' hands as a quarterback. But if you've got a great running game, it's just going to help set up your passing game.
Yeah, no question. I'd keep it on the ground here and just chew the clock. And again, Bedard, he's just running a marathon here. Look at him go. Puts his head down. Look at his legs moving. And he gets another first down inside the 40-yard line. Is this to make it or break it offensive series here for the Bears and the Trojans?
This will be tough for the Trojans to come back if the Bears are able to get it into the end zone again. But what I'm impressed with is every time the running backs from Scollard are getting up off the ground, they've got 4 or 5 O-linemen around them, which shows the O-linemen are blocking all the way down the field.
Boy, a domination up front, no
Absolutely.
question. They're different in weight, no question up front. They're going to keep it on the ground. No, they're going to swing to Poweta. Jeremy goes on the wide side. Look at his speed. Look at him go. He's running track, and he finally gets hit, but there is a flag down way on the other side. And I wonder if that's a illegal contact on the receiver or it's going against
Green trainer, please.
Oh, we got a man down.
Yeah.
Thomas Hamilton, 23, is down.
Yeah, he's one of those high halfbacks playing almost like a safety. And it's a good spot for those guys because they have a chance now, whether it's a wide sweep like we just saw or whether it's right up the gut, they can come down on the ball as opposed to have to chase it from behind. And it would be interesting to see if maybe if it was a block that got to him, maybe that could be the result of the flag as well.
The winner of this game hosts NASA semifinal. Oh, there's a flag. We'll announce the penalty here.
Yards are gained. Still first down.
So there was a holding call against the Bears, but after the first down was taken.
Green. 4 yards were gained. Still first down.
As we mentioned, I got rudely interrupted by John McDonald. The NASA semifinal next Saturday here at the complex, Steve Omichel's complex, against the Sudbury High School that we're not sure of. And then the winner of that hosts the NASA, either Sudbury or North Bay, the following week. So we got possible 2 more weekends of football here. And I love it. This is great, especially the weather like this. If we could sneak in a couple of sunny days on those Saturdays, it'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. I'm really happy to see Sudbury's back into it. I know that they took a couple years off from the NASA playoffs, and really happy to see that they're back into it. They've got a very strong OFC team, and if some of those players are distributed throughout some of the high school teams that they have there, it just makes for good football throughout the city. So good for Sudbury to be back in the NASA playoffs, and it just makes a nice little 3-way playoff between North Bay, Sudbury, and Sault Ste. Marie, always battling it out for NASA.
Yeah, as we wait for Thomas to get up here, we wish him well on the field. And just a reminder, you're watching TV Cogeco, truly local television. Vince Calichuri, Ryan McGowan in here this afternoon at Steve Omichel Park. Don't forget to watch your local news, Greg Esterbooks, starting at 5 o'clock. And the repeats after that as well. Greg's hard working today, watching his kids. And maybe he's here somewhere, we're not sure, but somewhere on the crowd. But make sure you watch him every night of the week, gives you all the information. We got the Lakers doing well, the Trappers are doing well. Lakers hockey here on Cogeco with Runjan Rupel and Greg Tabarry do a great job on the Friday night broadcasts. Next home game is November 11th. Thanks, Joey. I could have said that. I said that last night on the PA. Anyway, yeah, 7 o'clock. This crew's busy. These guys never get time off. I don't know what kind of union you guys are running, but I want to join it because I love doing this. This is great.
I'm having an absolute blast.
Yeah,
I can't thank you enough for the invite tonight. Thanks, Matt Gordon, for not being here.
Yeah, don't be here next either, Matt. No, we're kidding. We can have a 3-man booth, but I don't know if we can handle all the talking in the one. You guys talk too much lingo there. I can get edge word in there. With Thomas Hamilton slowly coming off, wish him the best. Thomas, get well. Get back on the field here this afternoon. We'll definitely need a press box next week. We have to do something in this because it's getting cold with the wind here for sure.
We'll get on the city to build something.
Yeah,
real
can we
quick.
do a little nest somewhere? Anyway, that's fine. We're okay. So we're in the third quarter. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left. 20-10, the home team of the Bears on the scoreboard. Visitors are the Trojans here on the scoreboard, and we'll see what happens here. 1st and 10. They mark the ball at the 48-yard line.
And again, not a lot of penalties today, but what penalties there have been costly. So here's the Bears now backed up, 1st and 20.
Yeah, but they can still take some more time off the clock. If you look at the West Ferris part, they want the ball back. Rayner back to pass, full protection. Has a man open, overthrows. So he had 86 for the Bears, and that was Gravel. That's Greg Gravel. And either he shortened up in his pattern, or it was a stop and go, or what?
Well, it's the same pass combination we've seen from that same formation, where they've got both slots on the same side. One comes in to give full max pass protection, 10 guys in to protect, only 2 running routes. The far receiver runs a hook route, the other runs a corner in behind it. So, and he kind of dropped the ball in between. Not sure who he was trying to get it to.
2nd and 10, or make that 2nd and 20, pardon me, with the penalty. Is there a timeout? Timeout, Scollard. St. Joe's Scollard.
Time, goal.
So that's a first of 2, right, per half?
That would be their first, and I gotta love that the coaches have a little flag to call the timeout so that they don't have to scream out. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're right. That's right. I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
Each coach has a little yellow flag. I see those flying. I think, are they challenging a play? Can they do that in high school?
Yeah. No challenge here.
No challenges here.
Not quite there yet. So timeout. I think that's a good timeout because you don't want to get ahead of yourself here. You have a 10-point lead. You're in the last minute of the quarter. You got to make a smart decision here. To me, I keep it on the ground and just grind it out and make it beat you in the air. You know.
Yeah. See what the Trojans can come up with offensively if they can get a stop here. Now it's in their favor right now. 2nd and 20. Almost see if you can get some free yards. I'd go with a long cadence. See if you can catch the Trojans off guard. See if you can make them jump. Get yourself a couple free yards.
All right, let's see what happens here. Time's blowing in. The clock's running.
It'll be fun to see if they throw in a little bit of trickery here. Keep it on the ground, maybe with a counter or a reverse or something like that. Or Scollard goes to the air.
Here we go.
And here we have, again, both slots on the same side to the left. See if they go with that same route combination.
There's a snap, back to Rayner. Short, Poeta. Not much, no blocking, just go ahead, smart move. Put your head down, son, and take the hit. Can be short, and that's okay. I think they just want to keep the play going. And that's inside the 45. 44-yard line, so it's 3rd down and a whole bunch.
Yeah, it was almost like a little bit of a screen pass there where he came in, blocked initially, and then leaked out.
But it had nobody in front of him, so he couldn't go too far in that play.
No, exactly, and credit the Trojan defense for staying with him. Usually a lot of times as a defender, you see a guy coming to block, you think, well, he's not getting the ball, he's blocking, and you forget about him. You can lose him in all that traffic. So good for them to sniff him out, stay with him, and limit the gain.
1:20 in the 3rd quarter remaining, the clock's ticking, 3rd down. And about 14, Rayner back to kick it. Here comes a rush. Nice kick, his best kicks of the afternoon right there. Joey Davis, 17. And forced out of bounds by number 1. That's Joel Crusheen of the Bears. Nice job by Davis to get out of bounds. And with the 1:08 left in the 3rd quarter, 20-10 is our score in favor of the Bears. And they'll start deep. Let's see, they mark it around the 21, 22-yard line. Yeah, the winds has picked up. It was a good first half, and then we got this breeze coming here in the 2nd half.
Chilling us down a little bit.
Yeah. 10-point lead for the Bears as we're coming on the last minute of the 3rd quarter, and time is the enemy for the Trojans. They need 2 scores here to get this game either tied or go ahead. Jake Tugas behind the center. Back to pass. They're going to put up in the air. It lofts one in. There's nobody there. Tried the screen pass for Colin Truck, number 29. So you think it's going to be Air Tugas here for the rest of this game, or can they? Because Gravel's really been non-factor so far in the 2nd half.
Well, he's had that one huge run that he ripped off earlier, which set up some points there at the end of the half. But other than that, it's more of a ground and pound style from Ferris. So they definitely don't want to be in this position where now they have to come from behind.
Yeah.
So here's the shotgun. Makes you think they're going to try and air it out a little bit.
Yeah, the Bears are reacting. They're getting off the line of scrimmage, sitting back. Let's see. Here goes. They're laying back. Screen pass. Track. He's not going anywhere. Nice job by Clark. Zachary Clark's been very impressive on the defense here this afternoon.
He sure has. He sure has. And you see getting up there is looks like Kendall Reeder, one of the D linemen, playing both ways. So you got to give credit to him right there for his efforts. And usually the linemen, you don't see him going both ways because they're the bigger guys. But nobody seemed to be fooled on that screen pass. The entire defense was screaming it the whole way, and they all sniffed it down and made a great play for a loss.
We got a flag here. Oh, no flag. Guess it was dropped inadvertently by TJ, Terry Jackson. So this is third down.
Procedure, no end, green, decline. Okay, guys.
Okay, it was a flag, I'm sorry. It was, so that's going to be they sure have to punt this. They can't fool around here deep in their own territory. Last play here in the third quarter. Oh, Mason, high kick, short, bounces to the 50. Picked up by Brooks at center field. He's waiting for the holes. Can he get around? No, he better go down. He's hammered. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score. The Bears 20, the Trojans 10. And the fourth quarter is upon us here at Steve Omichaux Complex.
You see Jordan Baudouin having a chat here with number 9, Spencer Brooks. He had two guys set up just ready to knock him out, but Spencer decided to go to the left instead of back towards Jordan. Jordan had his hands in the air saying, come on, bring him to me. But great field position. You really see here that the Trojans don't want to put the ball into into these returners' hands in open field.
And if I have to give an edge to the special teams, I'd have to give it to St. Joe Scollard right now on their kicking game at the moment. They've got better field position on their kicks, and that's been kind of a lack right now. And of course, the couple of drop balls we talked about. I hate to bring those up, but that's hurt West Ferris with Hamilton dropping one in the end zone there.
Absolutely, absolutely. But both teams have dropped balls now, so it's almost evened itself out. And we'll see what Scollard can do with the ball.
First down. They're inside West Ferris territory.
This series will be crucial for West Ferris to come up with a stop now.
First and 10 at the West Ferris 52-yard line. Equator number 2 tosses it up to Andrew Bedard. Has the outside, needs a block here. Does he get a block? Nice block by Brooks. First down, Bedard. What a great block. Spencer Brooks got number 11 of the Trojans, Nick Lamb Foster, right up the middle.
What a great job by Spencer Brooks, doing it all now. Not just running well with the ball, but coming back, helping his teammates out, throwing big blocks. I saw number 59, Fleury, throw a great block, and as soon as the play was called, turn around and help the Trojan player up. What a great show of class there.
Yes, yeah. Like I said, it's been a very clean game. None of this cheap stuff after, and both teams should get hats off on that. They're playing it hard. Here we go, first and 10, the Bears. Inside to Jordan Baudouin, number 20. Look at that, it's taking the whole defensive line to take that Bulldog down. He's huge.
He runs so hard.
He's gained 20 pounds since summer, since we last broadcast our game, hasn't he? He looks big, looks bigger.
I really hope, I have to check with Matt Gordon to find out what Jordan's eligibility is, but I really hope we get Jordan back this year. He was fantastic for us last year. What a workhorse, blocker, ball carrier, was fantastic.
Second down, about 6 for the Bears. The ball is marked around the 37-yard line. Fourth quarter action, end around to Spencer Brooks. He has a hole. Look at him go. He's a track specialist. Still dancing on the outside. Can he go all the way? And he's in there for the touchdown. But there is a flag play. Is there a flag? No flags.
I don't see a flag.
No, but
I saw a phenomenal block thrown by Kendall Reeder. We just mentioned his name. And then here he is just throwing somebody to the ground to spring the edge to help him get around the corner there.
Spencer Brooks, touchdown for the Bears. And did they mark him down? No, sorry, they marked him down at the 5-yard line. I thought he was down before he crawled over.
I'm pretty sure I saw that they showed touchdown. This
they did.
Set up for the extra point here.
So they didn't.
Yeah, they're kicking the extra point here.
Okay, they gave him the touchdown. We just had to confirm. We're just at a bad angle here to see that. So Jordy Ortepi will do the extra.
Uh-oh, bad snap.
Bad snap. Look out. Has a man open. Oh, he has a man up for the 2 point. It's thrown up. And almost caught. Oh. So it's only a 6-pointer. 26-10. And that could put the nails in the coffin on this one.
This could be tough for them to come back. Like I said, Ferris is designed to ground and pound this year. And coming back from being down this much, it's going to be tough for them. Now having to go to the air more than likely. We have a couple flags down. It'll be interesting to see what they call on this. We're talking to Ferris.
maybe illegal receiver downfield for the Bears.
Very possible.
An ineligible receiver downfield.
There you go.
So you both penalties. That's 10-10. Okay? And then, so accept the play, and then 2 penalties, they're going to be kicking off from the 25. Okay? Gold, just so you know what's going on. You had 2 separate penalties, gentlemen. You had ineligible receivers downfield, about 5 of them. Only have 5 ineligible.
See, we like that. We like that personality.
20 yards on the kick.
Absolutely, and there's a great job of the officials explaining it to us, explaining it to both teams, so they can go back and let the coaches know what's going on. But this is actually going to give Ferris real good field position. That backs them up 20 yards on the kickoff.
Yeah. So the touchdown's good by Brooks, our delayed call, and then the convert missed or incompleted. So it's 26-10 with 10:39 left in the game, and the Bears have to kick 20 yards back at the 25-yard line. And then this is a must-score situation for the West Ferris Trojans. They need 3 scores here.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's going to be tough. Unless things explodes, it's a tough road. But things, like I said, funny things have happened every time these 2 teams meet for some reason.
No doubt at all. With we're 10 minutes to go, just inside of 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
And as we said, next Saturday, November 4th, will be the NASA semifinal. Depending when you're watching this broadcast, it could be past the date or before. If not, it's the 4th Saturday. If you're probably a 1 o'clock start in that neighborhood against Sudbury, NASA semifinal, and the winner of that game the following Saturday on the 5th, and then the final will be the 12th. So the 2 Saturdays coming up on the 5th and the 12th. Possible NASA semifinal on the 5th here, and then the 12th. If the local school wins, it'll be hosted here as well. So a couple more weeks, hopefully, of football. We are hoping for both teams, whoever wins here, to go right to the championship and show the Sault Ste. Marie that we can play ball with the best of them.
Absolutely. We'll see what Georgia Tech can get behind this kick here.
Here we go. Oh, the short midfield. Oh, dropped by Henniger. Has some room. And he's thrown out. Skylar Henniger gets the ball inside the Scollard territory, about the 43-yard line.
What a big block by Riley Delorme to help spring him for a few yards. One of the Scollard players was down on that kick, ready to cover it, and just got planted. He's getting high fives in the huddle now from his teammates for that block.
16-point lead for the Bears, 26-10 here in the 4th quarter, 10:34 left. Must-score situation for the Trojans, who have won plenty of championships. As we mentioned earlier, 22, Bears 14, and they've had their rings and trophies and cups and beverages for a long time. Tugas, lots of time to pass, pressure, puts it way up, and it's going to be intercepted. Wow, what a catch on the ground. Who caught that? Was that Domenico? Yes. Number 30. Oh my God, what a catch. Wow.
It's a fantastic catch. He's falling backwards. He's on his back as the ball comes down. I thought the Ferris player had a shot at that one. I don't know if it went through his hands. We don't have the best vantage point from where we're standing, but fabulous
nice
athletic play.
Yeah. I'm sure our camera guys got that one, no problem. Great job, but Mason Domenico, a very important part in this game, as he was last week in the semifinals. He saved the touchdown on Gravel's one. That only gave up 3. So just imagine with the turning points that some of the special teams that the Bears have done here to turn this game around. Down 10-7 at halftime, and now scoring all these points in the second half. End around to Spencer, to Jeremy Puada, gets one by 2, 3. The Trojans don't give up. On the tackle was Michael Latchbrook, number 80.
Yeah, just getting back to that interception. We talked so much about the offenses and what the offenses can do, and then here we are back-to-back with the defense. Huge for Scollard.
So it's a second down loss on the play, big loss. About 15 to go. And they mark it around the 18-yard box of the soccer field, the yellow colors. If you're wondering what the yellow colors are, it's for soccer, 18-yard line. They toss it inside, grind it up. Who's got the ball? It's Bernard, 34. He keeps going, finally gets tossed with the flip. And it's over the 32-yard line. That's going to be close. Does he get it? Might be short by a half a yard. Let's see. Third down. What do you do here, Coach? First, you're going to go quarterback sneak on this one?
This is
should
tough.
able to get this one, eh?
Well, the nice thing about for offenses in Canadian football is the defense has to give a yard. So anytime you're within a yard, the defense is already behind where you need to get to for that first down.
So a quick straight ahead snap, right?
Absolutely, quick quarterback.
Oh, he dropped the ball. What happened? Where are they going to mark it? That's going to maybe a turnover, eh?
That could very well.
Let's see. Yeah, they turned the ball over. So that's it. That's going to cost them.
It sure can. It sets the Trojans, West Ferris, up in great field position now.
Still 8.5 minutes to go, and that's a costly turnover for the Bears.
I almost wonder if the quarterback didn't expect that snap, because it almost seemed to surprise him when it came up. It certainly surprised the rest of the linemen. Quite often on those quick sneaks, you just have it's just a little mini tap to center, and then the center knows when the ball's going. Nobody else does. But you don't get quite the surge you get from the rest of your line if you're trying to go with that sneaky snap.
Well, the Trojans need 2 8-point touchdowns here, and it's possible. You'd be tied. That's their goal here, touchdown 2-point converts. Again, the Joy Davis 17 on the end around on the outside. The Bears have the one tackle. Shane Ferris is in, and Mason Dominico again showing his speed, and a flag on the Bears for unnecessary roughness, and that's another 15-yard penalty. The Bears have to watch it. They lose the momentum of this game. That was not necessary after that play. That's going to cost the 15-yarder coming up.
Yeah, I'd like to know what number that's on. We saw Carter Conlon with his hands in the air as if to say, what, on me? I'm not sure if it was or if he just doesn't agree with the call.
Well, let's listen to John McDonald, our head official. Oh, there's the Geese flying for Florida for the winner. See you later. See you later. We love football. We love cold. There's your roughing call. First down for the Trojans. And again, a lot of time on the clock. Don't forget, 3 minutes stop time. It doesn't take too long to score in this league. Crowd's getting back into it. 1st and 10 as they're down to around the 12, 13-yard line for the Trojans. Gravel finally gets the ball back, and he's tackled. Nice job in there by 72. That's Bilodeau.
Yeah, and number 20, Jordan Baudouin, who's playing double duty there, linebacker and fullback.
Yeah, needs some speed, I guess. Maybe some guys got hurt or just going 2 ways. Some guys go 2 ways. 2nd down, short pickup on the play. It's a 16-point lead for the Bears, 26-10, 7:43, and the clock's running here in the game. But the clock stops at every play at the 3-minute warning, so that's where you gain your time. So the Trojans now have to get some offensive scores and get the 2-point converts. They need 2-point converts twice with the touchdowns here to tie this game. Again, inside to number 29, that's Track. Calling Track. Let's see where they mark it here. Short pickup again inside the 10.
This is a nice little fullback counter. They fake the sweep going to the left. The fullback takes a step in that direction. Everyone looks like they're going that way. And then he just cuts it back, and the quarterback pulls the ball down and hands it to him.
So 3rd down, Ryan, at the 6-yard line. What do? You got to score, right? Some sort of points here.
No doubt you got to come away with points, so definitely going for it here.
Yeah, it's got to be an end zone pass. The run's a tough 6-yard run here. It's pretty tough play unless you have a screen pass or an end around.
I can't quite tell to see if Ferris can get a 1st down without getting in the end zone. That would also affect the play call. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there it is. Comes in the middle, and it's dropped. Oh, nice play by Alex Mason, but he dropped it again. I tell you, that's going to be nightmares. Larry will not be sleeping tonight for the drop balls. It was right in his hand. He was wide open. Yeah, well, he had 2 defenders behind him, but he definitely had position on the ball. Anytime when I'm talking to my DBs, I always try to tell them get between the quarterback and the receiver, because it's like monkey in the middle. It's a lot harder to complete a pass if you're standing there. If the defenders are behind you, sure they can make the tackle, but if you're standing in the end zone, what's the point of the tackle? So that's another ball that you got to make that catch.
So the ball's turned over on down to the Bears at their own 6-yard line with 6:37 and the clock's running here, and that's a big, huge letdown for the Trojans.
It sure is.
They need some miracle comeback here.
Yeah, I'm just doing the math in my head. A field goal there would have put them down 13, so still would have been a 2-score game.
Again, the Bears are just going to grind it here up the middle and just kill the clock as much as they can here. Keep it going. Don't do anything stupid. And then if you have to punt it, you punt it.
Yeah, for sure. And we saw that already on the 3rd and 1 where they decided to go for it. It'll be interesting to see how much they're going to be willing to gamble.
Yeah, well, the presentation will be at midfield there. Hopefully we'll get some reaction. The Heck Vlad Memorial Trophy is the NDA trophy. Hector, a multi-sport athlete here in North Bay. just a heck of a guy. And of course, Diane Valad, who's done a great job with the senior baseball. His son, as well, Dale, playing in Oshawa and Durham right now, and watched a lot of the ball this summer and did the finals over here with Dave Sad's group running it. So the Vlad sports name goes a long way in North Bay history.
Definitely.
So 3rd down, and the Bears will kick it away. Does someone call timeout? No, clock's running now. And 3rd and about 2. And would you give up the safety here for field position if you're the Bears or not?
You know what? Seeing how they were able to come up with the stop there,
yeah,
I would be comfortable as the Bears defensive coaches to say, go ahead
and
punt
give them the 2. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and punt it, and
there it is, line drive.
Absolutely.
Look out. It's a live ball. That's good. No flags. Oh, look at the tackling there. Holy smokes. Good job by 32. Jordy Matheson. They're hungry for that. They can smell it. And I think the big guy, he really wants it badly, is Spencer Brooks from last year. He was hurt and broke a collarbone, and they really missed him last year, but he really wants this one bad this year.
Yeah, any chance you're not able to fulfill a season because of an injury, it's just heartbreak.
Yeah.
We had plenty of them last year with the Nipissing Wild. We had just as many this year with Whitfield. So many guys, especially those last year guys that know that they don't have another year next year in high school, to not have to be able to finish on their own terms, finish on an injury, it's always tough.
1st and 10 Trojans. 4:55 left in the 4th. Down by 16. Tugas back to pass. There comes a rush. The screen. Track right there. Knocked out by Carter Conlon. A great job by 55. He's our defensive player of the game right there. Is he pumped or what? He's barely 5 feet, for God's sakes.
This guy's a little pissed, and he just doesn't stop moving. He's everywhere the ball is. He's all over the place. He's flying around. He's buzzing around, making plays left and right, tackles. He's doing a great job.
Calling track. I tell you, the Bears are sniffing it. Yeah, Ryan, as you know, as a coach or athlete, when you sniff that game coming to the end here, you get pumped up and the juices are boiling here.
Yeah, it's funny. You think you're tired. You think it's towards the end of the game. You've got not much left. And then suddenly, as you realize it's the championship and we're on the verge of winning, how much more energy you suddenly find.
Again, pass, lofting it up for Davis. It's going to be a jump ball, and then not even close there. Dominico all over Davis.
And this is a position no offensive coordinator wants to be in.
Yeah. What do you call?
You're down so much. You're looking at 3rd and almost 15 here. What do you go with?
Yeah, what do you do? What trick plays do you have left? You might as well use it now because it's no tomorrow, right?
Yeah, if any. You see the Trojans checking here, checking with the sideline.
Yeah, Mason's going to go back here.
They could be punting it.
I don't know. A flag. That's a nice punt. I was shocked that they're punting it down by 16 points. I'd let it go in the end zone and give up the single, I guess. What's he going to do? He's not going to run it out, is he? Oh, my goodness. Brooks, look at him go. He's nuts.
Just hurdled the tackle.
This guy's unbelievable. Watch him. Look at him go. This could be a record. Watch this, folks. This is unbelievable. This guy can make it. But there are flags down. Look at Tugas chasing him down. Wow. This Spencer Brooks is unbelievable. I'd pay to see him. There's a guy down in the end zone. I'd pay him to see him play all day. There's a Trojan injury in the end zone, guys, if you can see that. And we have flags everywhere, so there'll be a lot of switching of man down. But why? Brooks is if I'm a coach, I'd be taking my Advil there.
Oh,
holy moly.
Would you ever?
Holy
I'm not sure what Spencer's plans are for the for next year. If he's
you guys should grab him for the while. I'm not sure what is.
He came out last year to our evaluation camp, and did he ever impress me there?
Impress?
Oh, did he ever?
Oh, wow.
And I said right off the bat, I'd love to have him play, and he had some track commitments that he was going to fulfill first. And I haven't talked to him yet. I'd definitely be putting my Nipissing Wild cap on after the game and going and chatting with him.
Recruitment, yes.
Definitely. Yeah. There's a few guys on both teams here that I really would hope to see out this summer.
Yeah. And if they do want to get involved, Ryan, how do they get a hold of you guys?
Well, we have our website up and running right now.
Yeah, which I'm up there with you on the Facebook as well.
That's right. We have our Facebook group.
Private Facebook message all the time. Get all the updates. That's good.
Absolutely. And the coaches are on there constantly. The executive.
No right end, declined, first down goal.
Yeah, the executive are on there. They're updating it constantly.
Green, no right end, declined, first down goal.
And just speaking with Coach Gordon, he was talking that we're going to let football let the juniors finish their season, reevaluate some of the coaches. We got to figure out which coaches we have coming back, which ones are committed to being with us this season, and then get right into our off-season workouts.
Yeah.
And what I've heard so far, I haven't had a chance to really talk to a lot of players, but a lot of the players themselves from last year who are planning on coming back have had a chance to speak with a lot of the guys who didn't play from some of the other schools. So it's not just like the West Ferris players who played talking to West Ferris players, but we've got Whitfield players who have told me that this guy from this school is interested in playing and that guy from this school's contacted them. So one of the things I didn't expect was to have players as such a strong recruiting tool.
Yeah.
And it's really happy to see. And just that there's a buzz about the team in the city and see all the different players from the different teams come together. I mean, it's virtually an all-star team. It could be from all the different high schools coming together.
Skylar Henniger was the injured player, and a lot of support from the Sturgeon Falls teams too, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And you know, we had our center last year was from Franco, and it was really nice to see him out because they didn't have a chance to play a high school senior team. So here's a young athlete who had a chance to play high school or that level football again when he couldn't do it at high school. Yeah, and hats off to Richard Lachance, the Northern program, and Franco as well, to keep the football programs alive out there. And if you want to play with the Wild, contact the boys. Matt Gordon or Ryan McGowan. Look at Brooks again. Look at that. He gets one by. He's going to go. He's a track athlete. He stutters. Look at him go. Boom. Wow. It's an amazing player to watch, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. He's the worst. The $2 you paid here for sure. And what a tough position Nick Vizina's in here. He's chasing down Spencer Brooks. He's got the angle. He's already in front of him. But not only do you have to respect his speed, but his agility. And so as soon as he stutter steps, Nick's got to change his route as well.
Spencer needs a timeout. He's tired.
From all the running, it'll be interesting to see here if he's...
Got a Gatorade here. Slow things down. We're down to the 3-minute warning. Ladies and gentlemen, 26-10 is our score. The Bears are on their way to the NDA championship here if anything else falls apart. And we'll have the presentation for you, hopefully. Maybe get some reaction. And, of course, all the news on the Cogeco TV News as well with Greg Esterbooks.
Hopefully this isn't anything serious.
No, I think he's just worn out, I think. I hope not. They need him next week for sure because you can't take your Sudbury opponent two down. And then, of course, the Sioux schools are always strong. You know that. Sioux's destroyed tough. North Bay schools here. The last time I saw was 40-0 against Whitfield a few years back. I don't know if you were there or not.
Yeah, I sure was.
Were you there? So you know how dominant they are. It's just a huge squad.
Yeah.
Lineman's over 300 pounds, you know.
Yeah.
There's Brooks. He's up and out on number 9. You couldn't tell he's a football player. You take that stuff off, and he's probably, what, 140 pounds soaking wet, 150 pounds maybe?
Yeah, and that's what surprises me, too. I mean, he has the speed, and I understand the agility you're going to get with the smaller guys, but when you see him breaking tackles the way he does, too, and just the heart to get every extra down he can, what more can you ask for?
So there'll be a 3-minute warning right there, 3 whistles, given by John McDonald, our referee here this afternoon. And time's blown in, and 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 30-yard line of the Trojans, up 26-10. Andrew Bedard up the middle. That's all he's been doing all afternoon, and they're really successful. And I'm sure he's over close to 100 yards here this afternoon. We're pretty close to it. We don't have a statistician, but all you have to do is run the ball and grind the clock.
Now, there's one thing I know about Larry Tuga's coach teams is this Ferris defense isn't going to lay down just because it's in the third, or within 3-minute warning. They're not just going to lay down and let Ferris have it. They're going to make them pay and earn every yard that they're going to take here.
2nd down, about 7 to go. Baudouin, that's stopped. Nice, as you said, they never gave up there. That was a good tackle. Let me see, 52 is Riley Delorme. And a great job to stuff him. And it forces a 3rd down for the Bears. And this game, we knew Scollard was a favorite. I don't know what the point spread was on the Main Street downtown, but I was just giving them at least 10-point spread myself. But I think the game was as expected. It was close in the second half, and then finally somebody woke up and put some points on the board with a couple of mistakes helped too. But it was an evenly matched game.
Yeah, definitely. And ironically, who woke up was the defense for Scollard. That sack causing the fumble, which actually ended up being technically an interception, returned for a touchdown, and then again a little bit later on, that interception were the real 2 turning points of this game.
Yeah, Tyson Hummel, 64, got the fumble after Tugas was sacked, and that was a turning point right there. There's a kick by Reiner on the 3rd down for the Bears. And they're going to let it bounce out of bounds. No, it's picked up. That's Joey Davis, number 17, on the return.
Yeah, that interception return for a touchdown by Tyson Hummel, that's something I'm sure he'll remember that for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
He'll be telling his grandkids about the time he intercepted a pass for a touchdown to help his team win a championship.
He's going to want the DVD of this tape from TV Kojiko for sure, so make sure he watches the broadcast and records it, and he can give that to the grandkids. And I'm sure that's one of the highlights they'll see on the newscast as well. But it was a good match. Ferris, remember, Ferris was up 10-7 heading to the third quarter, so they did have a lead in this ball game.
They sure did. And another thing I'm a little surprised at is the amount of fans.
Oh, look at that, another drop ball.
Another
my
drop.
Goodness. Yeah, Hanniger, perfect screen there. Go ahead.
The amount of fans that are still here in the stands waiting for the presentation. Nobody's left because the game's winding down, and
across the way too.
Absolutely, both sides of the fence there. Everybody's still here, waiting to congratulate the winning team with that trophy presentation.
Yeah, it's great, and of course the weather has hung in there, and we asked for cloud, and not much. The wind's picked up, but it's been a nice day for sure. So I hope you enjoyed this great game. We still have a couple minutes on the clock left, as Tuke is trying to scramble around looking for a man open. He gives it to nobody. Just threw it away. Desperation times here with 1:46 left.
Yeah, a lot of the time the quarterback knows where the player's supposed to be, so you just throw it up into that area and you hope that your guy can come down with it. And it looked like the receiver there, number 17, Joey Davis there, just didn't get quite to where Tugas expected him to be.
Great job again by our crew here this afternoon. And the boys in the truck with a great white sports car, and doing a great job. Tugas again looking for Hanniger, catches it. Oh, lateral to Gravel, he drops it. And they call it incomplete. Wasn't that a live ball?
That should have been a live ball, the old hook and ladder. Now, the question is, did the receiver have possession when he lateraled it back?
Yeah.
I think, well, I'm not sure if he had enough for the first down there had he just kept the ball. But not lateraled it.
And there was a fumble picked up by the Bears, so I'm not sure how they're going to call this.
We'll have to see what the ruling was.
Yeah.
Meeting of the minds now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one of the things that we find the difference here, you gotta love the turf as far as visually. You mentioned that earlier, Vince. The how nice it is to look at, but even as an old coach like myself, just being on the turf, running drills with the guys with Whitefield's field being torn up this year, we did all of our practicing on the turf.
Right.
And just running drills with the guys, you find it's a little faster. For those who've not been on the field, it's a really neat turf where it's almost like miniature fake grass, and then ground up into it. And you'll see the guys when they slide and skid, this black that kicks up. It's ground up rubber tires, so it's tiny little black beads. And that rubber absorbs some of the impact when the guys hit the turf, so it's not hard like the old Astro turf used to be.
And this public service announcement brought to you by Ryan McGowan's field management course. You can take it online anytime, right?
Redo the down for a third down.
Okay, so we got that explained.
Inadvertent whistle.
Wow.
That gives Ferris an extra chance.
That's protection the mistake there on the official. I'm sorry. But you're right. If you've never been to this field here, it's your first time watching. Exactly, Ryan. I've been here at the very beginning. I've watched soccer. I've watched football. And you're right. It's a big difference. A faster field, even for the soccer players I talk to. It's a lot faster. The ball moves a lot quicker. So you have to move here. You can't stagger around and watch.
No. And that rubber, when you push off of it, you think it's loose, but it gives you a little bit of more spring, so it does speed up the game.
Yeah.
And it's a lot nicer to get tackled on this than the old carpets I used to have to play on when I was these guys' age.
Well, they're trying to get these fields in most of the high schools, and I think the city would be a good choice if they can do it. There's a pass again to nobody. Incomplete, and I think the projects, I know it's a lot of money, I understand that, but if they can get fields like this to most of the schools, which I know it's highly unlikely, but you can still project 5-10 years down the road, it would go a long way, I think, to save a lot of these facilities.
For sure. And the other nice thing you see too, and we played in a few rainy games here this season, is the footing. A lot of the grass fields, once it gets wet, it gets torn up, it's all muddy, there's no footing, and you see a lot of guys getting injured with sprains, knees, and things like that, twisted ankles, that even when it's wet, you get some pretty decent footing on this type of a turf.
So it's turned over. The Bears take it. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. It's a 26-10 game, and we'll see if Scollard wants to punch one in here or just grind it out. They're going to toss it up to Bedard, 34, looking in for the touchdown. There he is. Touchdown, Bears. I think you wanted that one from last year's fumble. You knew that was planned to give him the ball. He was to make up for sure, definitely. No, he almost went off. He's going to go back for the convert.
You always see that too. He's so excited that he scored, he forgets he's got to stick around for the extra point.
But that's redemption, from last year's dramatic loss and this year's big win. And the score will indicate the play. Convert for Jordy Artepi. Oh, again, a couple of bad bounces. Is he going to run? He might do it himself for the two-point convert. There he goes. Does he get in? Yes or no?
C17
Nope.
will have the call.
Is he going to make the call or not?
Players are saying yes. There's a flag down.
No, it's not. Convert's no good. So 32-10 is the score right now. I thought he made it past the peg.
Well, the pylon is technically inbound.
Yeah.
So as soon as the body or the ball hits the pylon, it's technically in the end zone.
There is a flag. Let's listen.
And there is a flag. So we'll see what the call is.
So your options are, that did not happen, okay? That was no point scored. You can redo that, apply the 15 yards on the 15 yards now, which give you 2.5. Redo it from the 5 and apply it on the kick. Thank you, 3. Unnecessary roughness, green, applied on the kick.
So this will give Scollard another shot at that extra point.
Yeah, they've had trouble the last couple of converts here.
Yeah, and that's actually a smart move by Kendall Reeder there, the captain for Scollard, to make it that choice.
Yeah.
He has a choice of taking a 15-yard penalty. In this case, it would only be half the distance to the goal. It means nothing on an extra point, or apply it on the kickoff.
33-10 is our score, and in this game, 1:22 left. And it was 10-7 at halftime for the Trojans. So there's your difference since the second half. A brand new team. Bears woke up, a couple of turnovers, a fumble, interception, and Trojans just can't match the offense, unfortunately. Not this year. Last year was a different ball game, but this year they lost a lot of their quarterback, Spencer Brewer, a few other people that were there as well. And I think they kind of known that they're going in there to be a tough game here, but they hung in there for 3 quarters, and things happen.
Oh, they did a great job, and you got to take your hats off again. Just what we mentioned earlier, the fact that they're even here in this championship game, and they were here in the championship game last year, and the year before that, and the year before that.
Yeah.
You know, that just says so much about
the
their
program.
program.
Yeah, Larry's program has always been great.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
He does a great job getting these kids to go, and he'll be ready for basketball Monday. He'll be in the basketball court getting his boys ready for senior basketball. He never stops, you know that. He'll take a break maybe for a couple of days and get back at it. But I'm wondering now, the big question is what happens to Larry, and Jake goes on university next year, and what does Larry do next year? What do you think? What do you think from your assessment? Does he go? He wants to get a university program of some sort, either a football or a basketball. I know we've talked about it, and I know it's tough. He needs finances. It's a big deal there. But what do you think happens to Larry? Does he stick around?
Well, you know what? He's got such a great program going on here at Ferris. You know, that will definitely, he has a legacy there that'll never be questioned.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure whatever he decides to do, he's going to be successful at it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt there. And if there is a university football program, I'd like to be the first one to sign up and offer my services as a coach to that program.
Yeah, I know it's a long way. I'm just throwing stuff out there because you never know. We need to progress in North Bay. We're always 5 steps behind. My personal feeling is, and in the recreation, we have to get ahead. So why not let this guy do it? He wants to do it. He can do it. He can get fundraise. He can do a lot of things. During the summer, he's with the baseball program there with his kids there, and he puts 100% effort. You know, some guys, you need help with. You know, you might not like his methods sometimes, but you know what? He gets results, and that's what counts.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You just can't argue with the results.
No question about it, you know. And why do we have to stop people in this town for progressing? Why? I don't know. That's, you know what, it boggles my mind sometimes what the town does, but anyway, that's a different rant altogether, Ryan. You got me going now. Let's stick to the football game.
I coached at York University in 2006.
There you go. See, tell me.
I would love to get back to coaching university football again. I mean, that'd be a huge opportunity for me.
But they got university hockey, and they're starting. And,
they sure do.
Yeah.
And they do the program well.
Yep.
They do it really well for an independent program playing out of the university.
Oh, wow, some mean nastiness there. Gravel, he's taking a punishment in the last 30 seconds here.
Well, neither team are going to give up, that's for sure.
Yep.
And they're still going to block just as hard.
45 seconds left.
Just as hard.
Yep. So, Trojans here with the clock running down. It's a 33-10 game, and the Bears will win the NDA championship and move on to the NASA semifinal on the 5th of November, Saturday. And there's time on the floor, on the field, timeout, West Ferris.
And that's, again, just showing that nobody's going to quit. They're going to use every last second they've got to try and send a message to just show how tough this team is and do what they can to try and move this ball. And hopefully, for Ferris, try and get it in the end zone one last time for the season. And again, nobody's left.
No, it's pretty well thick deep all the way down here. And we've had a lot of camera shots and angle shots to all over. And it's been unbelievable in this complex. Of course, the scaffolding does help in getting our good shots up high, and it's great. And it's nice to see the multimedia platforms for high school sports. Like, it's lacked in the past, and I'm glad they're doing it in the last 5 or 6 years. It's about time we get a lot more into it, because these are future kids, right? You have to promote.
Yeah, definitely, and to see the whole community behind it and the local media behind it. I mean, I was a Mississauga boy growing up in high school football, and we got nice coverage from Mississauga News. But other than that, we didn't get the radio coverage that you get in North Bay. You don't get the local cable coverage that you do here. It's a nice tight community for local sports.
Yeah, and they're trying to get OHL teams there, and it's a joke. So there you go. There's a different rant. Yeah.
I won't get you started.
Don't get me good. There's Mason, halfback option, looking for Hamilton, overthrown. Nice job. But I'm just saying, where was that play about a quarter ago?
Yeah.
That's the thing is it's nice to try it now when it's game's over, 33-10.
Yeah, and you've got the two guys to do it, right? You've got two quarterback caliber guys on the field. Yeah. Why not go for that? Or we saw earlier when Gravel was breaking the edge. The DBs were coming up to defend that, which means there's nobody in coverage. So where's the halfback pass that I've seen Ferris use in the past?
Crowd getting geared up, but the offense comes on, give them a standing ovation. 21 seconds left in this game, 33-10, and the crowd's getting geared up as the Bears take over on offense after the turnover on downs.
We should see the victory formation here. The old take a knee.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Offensive coordinator's favorite play to call.
Yeah, you're right.
Means you got the game in hand.
Ted St. Jean, number 52, is the centerman for the Bears. And here comes the clock running. And they're going to let this go for the 20 seconds before they get to put their knee down. You're going to let it run out. This is the last play, and the crowd will let you right at home here. Game's over. The Bears are the NDA Senior Football Champions. There's the mob. 33-10 is your final score, Ryan. It was a great game. The outcome was in doubt until late in the third quarter there when the fumble and the run by Tyson Hummel, 64, and then, of course, touchdown after that, and it was all Bears in the fourth.
Yeah, definitely. Hats off to both teams. Both teams did a great job today. Bears came out ahead, and what seemed to be the difference was the defense.
Yeah, it was, because both defenses have given up points in the past, and both were questioning, can we stop them? And we knew the Bears' offense was favored, We knew the Trojans can score, but you're right, the defense was the key overall. And now it's look forward to next week, where the Bears have to get ready and practice to host the NASA semifinal against a Sudbury team that we don't know what school it is, and then hopefully NASA the following week against the Sault Ste. Marie High School. So I think the fans should come back out next week and watch some more great football, because this is a fun team to watch.
It is a very exciting team to watch. It'll be really interesting to see who we end up facing by North Bay, or Scollard ends up facing on behalf of North Bay against Sudbury. Because this offense can score some points, and we just saw that the defense can stop an offense and score them points themselves, and it's really deflating for an offense or for a team in general when the other team's defense is putting points up against you.
33-10 is your final score here, and on behalf of the entire crew, Ryan, thanks very much for coming out. Matt Gordon says did a great job. Just got a text from him. Vince Calachuri, Joey and Steve in the truck, and the boys. Final score, the Bears win at 33-10. And you've been watching TV Cogeco's coverage of the Senior Football Championship at Steve O'Michel Complex. Good day, everybody.